And getting forward. Is there anything here? Yeah, there was something there, just some junk to scratch.
Alright, let's see what's inside.
That's nice patterning, paintings. Quite big, lots of it.
Well, what do you think?
I'm game.
Huh?
But
It'll be fine. We've got a bodyguard, don't forget. Mine. Right?
Ghosts aren't my thing.
you're just being modest. After you.
Mind letting me go then?
Oh, they are not. But I'm certain that this is very impressive visuals.
Look! Over there!
That's either a real deal or some local kid is playing a good prank.
Found you. Hey, can we talk? Just for a bit?
That looks real.
Get back.
It's like they are ghosts which are just
Too bad.
it's like they are ghosts which oh yeah, the shields make they are immune to magics when they do shields.
Deal with that.
All set. Watch yourself. I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, but Aerith can actually do quite a lot of damage to
Go on.
can damage them.
Okay.
Let's toss a prayer.
Okay. This one's for you.
Where did it go?
Stop it.
Oh, there it is. I staggered you. Giving more
It's your
prayers.
turn now.
Got this.
Go on.
Now's our chance.
Strike hard. One more shot.
Well,
It's you. Don't.
That thing's dangerous.
I know, but even so.
it looks so sad.
What the?
Don't tell me it wants to crash that thing down.
Run! You okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, Cloud. You saved us.
Gonna need to find another way through.
Well, and yep, it's quite thoroughly busted.
Gotta make a stand.
Try me.
Come on, you little cockroach. God damn it.
I got this. Good luck. Here goes. That'll do. Go on.
Delivering more damage. But it's nice to think that Aerith is able to do magics just without any need for materia. Aerith is able to give out magic attacks, which is quite interesting. But where is the other path to get through? Yeah, I was guessing that it doesn't want us to leave. It has some sort of power over this place. Alright, that's quite spooky. If there is a ghost around here, it seems to have some sort of sense of humor, and it's possibly not so nice either. Let's look at the map. Yeah, no way to get through here. Oh, it's over there, of course. It's now clear. We are not getting through this place, we are being driven or guided.
That's not funny.
Something is in here
Guess the crane's up there.
and wants to get us do things. Maybe for its own amusement or some other goal it has. But it certainly wants us to do things. It's just toying with us. But I do say that this is beautiful place. Sad in a sense, but mostly yep. Old-fashioned thing, locked from the inside. There's that ghost going there. Let's see what the crane does. If anything.
It's not working. There's no power coming through.
I wonder if this is another prank. Someone might be messing with the power supply to make us run around.
Yep, I think you are completely right in that, Aerith. She does may appear in this version a bit more ditzier than the original one. But there's no denying that she's actually quite, you could say she's wise woman. She's more wise than you would expect. Do these lockers have any? Yes, they had.
Time to burn. All right. Need a light.
What the hell? Don't tell me that thing is stealing materials. Yeah, just using...
Too bright? Stop it!
No need to panic.
They are quite pests.
This one's for you! Come on! You've got this. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's a big... Give it a big of dragon punch and it goes down like a sack of bricks. And cure spell should be... Yes, it... No, didn't just should be, it was enough. And those ghosts are quite annoying. Well, many things in this game are much more dangerous than they originally were. Mostly because they can do much smarter than just stand around and hit you. And of course, even though the original ghosts already had a gimmick of their own of becoming invisible and after being hit, but only for a while.
Do you think there's more in here?
Looks like.
Aha! Found you.
Hey. Let's give Aurora there.
Sword's coming.
Waiting at it, the ghosts. And let's give it a triple slash. Ah, they can be quite. Your history. Ah, the other leader. It makes you behave like some really strong in some early Irish novel. That just it just stays so well in my head that very hilarious. Well, group of seeing how that whole movie is hilarious. But why would they be in lockers? Is it something that there have been ghosts of children who played hide and seek in there, went into lockers, got locked and they just starved to death in those lockers? I think that's kind of, I don't know, could you say the urban legend or myth, but it's that kind of spooky story, quite worth telling. Because in some cases it might even have a drop of truth in them. That place looks way too spooky, so time to check the upstairs first. Mostly because the crane is probably upstairs as well. Eat some medicine.
I'm pretty sure I saw a door on the other side of this place. I think our only choice might be to find another route.
So I guess it's the downstairs to go. Yeah, but at this far, as much as you can say, there's been only slight, as I played the Final Fantasy VII, original Final Fantasy VII, I can talk about the plot, how it's gonna develop. Is that this far there has been practically no other antagonist than Shinra itself, in different forms, or something, and even those. So in this far it's been very clear about who is the antagonist, but knowing that as this is very much not complete near the end game, yes, or so-called the end game dungeon, that's gonna be the Shinra building itself. But it has that certain, you could say, tone.
Keep your cool.
No need to worry. Too easy.
Being completely, as in this far, the biggest bad guy of this game is the President Shinra himself, and this far he has shown himself to be exactly that. But there's been also this foreshadowings in this one version about Sephiroth, although in the original one there was practically no mention of Sephiroth until Sephiroth building happenings around there. So it goes to a, you could say it's a bit in a bit of an interesting directions how they go. But then again, in this one there's been much more, you could say, foreshadowings about Cloud, about certain things which are not in the original one, were not, but which are in this one. Mostly about the reunion thing and about how Cloud has to do with that. 1,000 gil, quite a nice sum of money. So yeah, so you could still say that this Shinra build Midgar part is the first act of the whole Final Fantasy VII. It still is quite cohesive story all by itself with the main antagonist and all that, but instead of there being, you could say that the main climactic fight against the main antagonist, there's gonna be more like an anticlimax against that. Yes, that President Shinra has been very nasty man, but what is about to that the guy who overtakes him is much more powerful and nasty, and he's got a much more personal correction to the main protagonist than this, which is this far has been Cloud and will be. But yeah, although there's lots of different variations, and Final Fantasy VII, despite being a very good game, it's not perfect. It does have flaws, mostly in the narrative state, but that reeked of boss fight of being that big building, being a rest spot and all that right before this incident. I smell a boss fight. Telekinetic abilities with that from my monster.
Coming to get you?
And of course, knowing that the Aerith is part of being part of Cetra, the ancients, and of course Sephiroth being also that. That might be some sort of manifestation of either, but that looks very much like a boss fight. I hope it is not too excessively difficult.
I don't have time for your shit.
Yeah. Ghoul is its name.
Allow me.
Alright, what it can do? Oh yeah, weaks to the fire.
Here we go.
But now it's physical form. So it's time to start wailing at it. But then again, it's doing quite good job of wailing at.
After you.
Let me handle this.
Oh, now it went to the ghost form.
Let's turn it up. It's on you.
Great.
Here goes.
Get ready.
But as it's in the ghost form, it's quite good to blast some magics at it.
You can do it.
Need to heal up.
I'll take care of you.
Take it from here.
I got this.
Oh damn. Forgot that the default just not.
However I can help. Stay strong, okay? Go on.
But it's even though it's still that form.
One more shot. Stay back.
Okay, is it now in the physical form? No, not physical. But let's burn it. Because it's weak against fire. And damn it, how the hell is it gets always that?
No holding back any time now.
There it is.
Don't overdo it.
Okay, let's go.
In some sort of other game, where it might be so.
I'm coming.
Oh yeah. In this, I don't know, does it apply into this Final Fantasy game, but in the quite many of the older Final Fantasy games, abilities with the stealing abilities were completely useless, more or less. That they just didn't do anything. And it switches those forms real quick, so it's not too easy.
You jittery? Get him. Here. It's nothing.
Yeah.
We gotta switch it up. Here goes. Bring it. And catch.
Overpower it.
Hanging out.
Triple slash it.
I got it.
Unbridled strength. Overpower.
Watch yourself. I'm coming.
Not the most easy boss, I'd say, mostly because of its constant fast switching of those abilities. Oh, yeah. So that's gonna switch itself to something else. But it certainly is.
Get him.
I'm waiting.
Why don't you lead the way? Okay.
Yeah. It's like there's 1,000 different pathways for it to. Can I? Oh shit! It's
Just I'm coming.
it's quite frustrating because it just goes
I'll show you what I can
switches
do.
so fast on those.
Can you take over for me?
You're out of luck. Need a breather.
Oh yeah.
You're up. Here goes. Go on.
It's almost luck based that which form it has when I'm gonna get busy to doing attacks to it. And the fact that it also knows how to do silencing. These ones are. They went to make a frustrating boss, something that which would be a. God damn it! This is a fucking frustrating boss. Yeah, it's immune to everything except magic. So, alright, I could understand that. But the fact that it becomes not immune to magic so insanely quick, it's a gimmick fight, and it's an annoying gimmick mostly because gimmick fights tend to be annoying. But at least now I know something about how that thing can be handled. Magics.
No escape.
Lots of magics. And it's time to actually restart the fight because I can't win this one. Attempt number 2 coming up. Attempt number 2.
Why don't you lead the way?
It's on you.
I got it.
Yes, got it. Defeated. It was all about just getting yourself the fire materials and you could kill it.
All this time, you were waiting for someone to come and play with you.
What are you talking about? Come on, let's get back to the crane.
Yeah, that's because it's nice in a sense notice that the Aerith is very you could I think if you could say there's any special ability in her is that she has that kind of ability to get others that she has ability to make hostiles friendly. Not necessarily those hostile to her, but hostile to each other. She can make them see each other's points of view and make them understand each other. She's a mediator, a almost perfect mediator, capable of feeling compassion towards, well, practically anything or everything. But that ghost thing, and it probably was that ghost thing was.
Those their way out there in the dark of night will never, ever find their way back home again. What do you guys think would have happened if they caught us?
I wonder, maybe they're the ones who were caught.
Can we just drop the whole...
What if they're trapped here and can't leave?
Yeah, that's how Aerith can do. She can see. She can find pity for many things.
Just like we hoped. What a relief.
We should be able to get through now.
Let's find out.
Well, it's time to get going. But the boss fight, that was quite annoying. It wasn't so perfect, but then again, they got the gameplay mechanics so much more complicated than they were in the original one. So, meaning that it worked, but that's it's mostly about being preparations, and in this case, fire magics were the way to go.
Man, come on!
Time to burn.
Damn it. these are not, and these enemies also appeared right at the original train graveyard as well, so they have been quite well able to remember what kind of things were where and all that. But then again, it's the same company, although not exactly same head honcho leading the game, so it's not would be much more. But I still think that I still think that the best this kind of combat system was in the, or better say, this much more active fighting system was in the Final Fantasy 12, as in, well, yeah, I'm certain they have, in a sense, have taken from that what inspiration, ideas from that. But this one feels so much more hectic than chaotic. The situations change very fast. It's difficult to do any preparation for that. Mostly because there may be something like a 200 fucking things running about and willing to cause damage to you. So it's a bit of a strange mixture between different kinds of gameplay styles.
We're through. Great. Let's head outside.
Wait.
A girl?
Marlene.
And the kids that the Black Wing carries away have to live in the train graveyard forever and ever. So you have to stay far, far away from there.
All right then, I will.
Oh, you know Betty? Yesterday she went with her daddy to... When is Daddy coming back?
Actually, he might not make it home tonight.
Marlene, what are you? We can't waste any more time here.
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about. Let's get going.
I wonder, is there any treasure or item gameplay relevant rewardation around here? Actually no, but it's time to actually use this seat to refresh and save, because I actually won the boss fight. So, and this is a good place to end this, because the graveyard is over. See you next time. See ya.